Our former Johannesburg Mayor Herman Mashaba wants to form a private prosecutions team to deal with corruption. He says the NPA isn't doing enough to bring perpetrators, especially of corruption, to book. AfriForum has a similar platform to conduct private prosecutions. Legal expert Nthabiseng Dubazana joins us now for more on this. So Herman Mashaba reckons the NPA is failing and he wants a private prosecution sector to deal with things that they are not dealing with. How does that work? Because we know AfriForum already has one.
Yes, well, the Criminal Procedure Act allows for that. So Section 8 specifically of the Criminal Procedure Act allows for private prosecutions to be done. In fact, Section 7, 8, and 9, it allows for that to be done. So he's well within his right to organize himself a private prosecution, because any person or anybody who has an interest in the matter can apply to the Attorney General if the Attorney General has withdrawn from the specific matter, then they can give the private citizen or group or forum the right to proceed with the matter that they have withdrawn against. Yeah.
So do they have to get permission from the NPA to do it first?
Yes, they have to apply to the Attorney General first to say, okay, this specific case you've withdrawn your mandate over that matter, so can we take it over? And then they should show just cause as to why they want to be involved in that matter, if they're directly involved or as a group they're representing the country and stuff like that.
So this is what I don't understand, because if the NPA says, okay, you can take it on a private basis, it's basically them admitting to the fact that there is a chance that there could be prosecution in this regard, but they decided not to.
Not necessarily. It's just because you as the individual, if it's an individual basis and you feel like the NPA has no reason for them to withdraw, then you can take it on yourself. It's just giving you the opportunity to exercise your right to, have your matter heard in court. It doesn't mean that they think that, no, there is a chance. But if it so happens that it does go on to trial and then something comes out of it for the benefit of the complainant after they have, taken the matter on themselves, then it will be a very interesting thing to see. But the NPA usually scrutinizes the docket and sees on merit if they'll be able to succeed. If there's no chance of success on merit, they usually withdraw.
Yeah. So let's talk about what this says about the NPA, because we have two organizations ultimately who are saying we don't have faith in you to carry out justice in our country. I mean, what does that mean for the prosecuting authority?
It's unfortunate, I must say, because it means that we don't trust them. It means that there is the country feels like there's not enough justice that is done via the NPA, that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing in protecting the country in that state. It's a very sad state.
But it's also good for democracy, because then we have multiple platforms for people to see whether or not they can win their legal cases in court.
Correct so. And it would be advisable that Nthabiseng Mashaba, when he decides to go on with this, that he has a legal team that's going to back him up, who will be able to actually scrutinize the same way the NPA does each and every docket, so they don't go in there blind and then get, blindsided when they get into court.
How often do we see private prosecutions in court, though, anyway?
It happens quite often, actually. Minor cases, your assaults and possession of drugs and stuff like that, when the complainants feel like the state is withdrawing and they still feel like there's a threat to them, then they can take the matter on themselves. But it doesn't end good, because most of the time people are not very aware or cognizant of what the law is surrounding the charges that they want to deal with. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for your time and insight. Appreciate it. That was legal expert Nthabiseng Dubazana.